Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me as well.
Thank you. So you have appeared in several of our seminars and videos before. So I'd like to introduce you in detail to Japanese investors. So what's your role within Schwab?
Sure. So I'm a director on the index product team at Schwab Asset Management. And that is really the asset management arm of the Charles Schwab Corporation. And I'm primarily responsible for product management and development of Schwab's index products. And that includes Schwab ETFs and Schwab index mutual funds. And in my role, I also provide a lot of analysis around ETFs and indexing for both proprietary and third-party products. I also create a lot of ETF and indexing education for our clients, advisors, as well as our sales team. But I think overall, I would say that I wear many different hats when it comes to the ETF business here at Schwab.
Wow. So you are the specialist of ETFs and indexes.
Yeah, I definitely provide a lot of analysis around that.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. So second, I'd like to ask about your company. So could you tell us about what kind of company Charles Schwab is and its overall scale in United States?
Sure. So the Schwab Corporation is a leading provider of financial services here in the States. We have about 38 million or so active brokerage accounts and about $11.8 trillion in client assets. Wow. And that's as of the end of October. And through our subsidiaries, Schwab provides a number of different financial services, including wealth management, asset management, banking, brokerage services, custody, and advisory services for both individual investors as well as independent investment advisors. And in terms of scale, I would say as of the middle of September, Schwab was actually the largest publicly traded brokerage firm in the United States based on assets under management.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
Thank you. So finally, I should ask about this question. The performance of the Dow Jones US Dividend 100 Index. That index, which SCHD tracks, has significantly underperformed the S&P 500 index year to date. So could you share any insights into this underperformance and what investors should understand about an index like the Dow Jones US Dividend Index?
Sure. So I think I'll start by saying that the U.S. has been in a very strong momentum-based market for most of 2025, and that's especially true in tech stocks. So this type of underperformance for the Dow Jones U.S. Dividend 100 Index relative to the S&P 500 is actually somewhat expected in that type of a market environment. The one thing I would say is that the Dow Jones U.S. Dividend 100 Index, I think it's important for folks to understand that that index, it does specifically screen for high dividend paying companies with stable earnings and cash flow. And so it screens for those companies instead of weighting companies solely based on market capitalization. And what that does is that index actually does provide very different factor exposures relative to the S&P 500. So you're getting very different factor exposures in a portfolio. For example, you're getting more exposure to factors like yield, low volatility, quality, and value. And then secondly, I would think that what's really important for folks to understand is that the index does rebalance and reconstitute its index every year. So every March, the index will put its constituents through a rigorous screening process to continue to select those high dividend paying companies with a focus on quality and sustainability of dividends.
Okay, thank you. I'm looking forward to screening annually.
Great,
in March.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
thank
every
you.
March.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for having me again.
Thank you for your time today.